Welcome Festival Media. We're currently here in the Krumtunburi area, the Klongsan district, and we just came from the BTS Krumtunburi station. So today it's very special because it's Loi Krathong festivity, and today we're heading to IconSiam. Now I've been doing this the past 6 years. Really, it's a big celebration here in Thailand, not just here in Bangkok. So we're currently here in Bangkok to join this festivity, and the reason why I pick IconSiam because this is one of the hotspots here in Bangkok where you can really enjoy the traditional Loi Krathong festivity. There's another one festivity as well in the northern part of Thailand, and it's called the Yipeng, and they are actually joined by the Loi Krathong festivity. This is very special because it's a joint festivity in the northern part of Thailand. So this is very exclusive in the northern part of Thailand. I'm referring to Chiang Mai City. Now I've been coming back and forth in Chiang Mai City, and so this year I have picked Bangkok because I have been celebrating many events and festivities in Chiang Mai several times already. So this season we're picking up Bangkok for this specific event, the Loi Krathong. Now, just to give you a context, the difference between the Yipeng and the Loi Krathong. Loi Krathong is about driving all the negative vibes, driving all these evil spirits, all about forgiveness. And this festivity is very special because you are letting go all these negativities, whether it's your encounter in your life currently or in the past, and based on the tradition, the best way to let go of all these negativities is by floating using this traditional Loi Krathong. Now Loi Krathong, they're made of organic materials, made of leaves, special leaves, and they're well designed in a traditional Loi Krathong design. They are also lighted, and once this Loi Krathong is lit, now you will let go this Loi Krathong in the river. A big event is held in Chao Phraya River, one of the historical rivers here in Thailand and in Bangkok. And so Chao Phraya is a long stretch river. You will witness tons of Loi Krathong festivities. So it's not just exclusive to IconSiam. Today we're heading to IconSiam, but I have just picked IconSiam for this festivity because on a yearly basis they really host Loi Krathong for locals and for tourists. Now let's move to the Yipeng. On another hand, this is a Lana traditional festivity. The big difference between the Loi Krathong and the Yipeng is that they're sending off this negativity, proceed with positive wishes through the lantern. There are many adverts in Chiang Mai promoting the beautiful city of Chiang Mai, and in many of the photos you will find when you click Chiang Mai city, these are the photos that you will find the lanterns that are lighted. Once they're lit, you let go these lanterns up in the air. And this is quite similar as well to the lantern celebration somewhere in Taiwan. There is some sort of similarity in that sense. Yipeng celebration is actually celebrated around this season as well, and it's a joint venture celebration and festivity here in Thailand, especially in Chiang Mai city. And I believe they've started already sometime 4th of November up until 7th. So it's really a big celebration. As you can see, a lot of airlines are fully booked. And if you actually check the airlines and even, train tickets heading to Chiang Mai, they're all packed. They're all sold out. And so you know why? Because of this huge festivity, and it's not just a Loi Krathong festivity, but it's a joint venture and a joint celebration of Yipeng and Loi Krathong. Yipeng on one hand is also a celebration, a Buddhist celebration, and this is honored during the second full moon of the lunar calendar. Now, if you ask me about the lunar calendar, I'm not really familiar with this Buddhist calendar. If and when you will get to visit Thailand and you want to witness a celebration, a huge festivity and celebration of Loi Krathong and Yipeng, please do book your tickets next year and witness this celebration. So today we are walking along the Charoen Street, a couple of meters away from IconSiam, where the big event of Loi Krathong is actually held today. So that's what we're doing today, and we're going to witness the Loi Krathong, the 2025 Loi Krathong festivity. We have finally arrived in IconSiam, and so we're here to witness the Loi Krathong. But first, I'm going to take my dessert today. I'm not really in a hurry. The event is just there right outside the IconSiam, pretty close to the river. But today, I've been here for quite some time, for almost 2 months now. The last time I was here was like 2 months ago. So we're here to witness the Loi Krathong, but along with that, we're also taking our favorite dessert. We're going to grab our coconut ice cream. For those of you who are not familiar with IconSiam is actually a luxury mall, and we have tons of luxury mall here in Bangkok, and this is one of the many luxury malls that they have here in the Metro Bangkok. Last month I was in Dusit Central Park. It's a new luxury mall, and among other luxury malls, this is one of the famous luxury malls. So I would say the famous luxury malls here in Thailand. I would say that this mall is built really for tourists. If you opt to have a tour or agency and you wish to have a city tour here in Bangkok, majority of the agency, they usually include this IconSiam. So if you are interested, there are tons of local foods here in IconSiam. The local foods here are really designed for tourists, so they're not cheap. Not the usual local foods that are supposed to be cheaper. These local foods that you get here are quite expensive. I would say a double of the price that you usually get in real local, food stall outside the mall. Also, if you get to visit, small cities like Chiang Mai or small towns. All right, so we have finally arrived and we're here to grab our coconut ice cream. Sawasdee krap. You have coconut ice cream?
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll pay in QR code.
QR code?
Yeah. We're paying using our Thai debit card. Here we go. So we just finished our coconut ice cream and now we're heading to the river, checking out the Loi Krathong festivity. All right, so we're heading now to the Chao Phraya River. This is just right beside the IconSiam Mall. Now, along with this IconSiam Mall, there's also a grand dancing water fountain beside the mall. So there are a lot of things really going on around this area. Check this out, they're selling now the Loi Krathong. Okay, let me show you this Loi Krathong so you get to see this beautiful Loi Krathong. Check this out. Alright, so just so you know, Loi Krathongs are quite expensive. Now, this area is really expensive, so you don't wonder. If you are going to the local areas, like small districts, you get to find Loi Krathongs in a cheaper rate. But you are inside this luxury mall, you're also expecting a luxury price. Alright, first thing to do, check out first the vibe outside the IconSiam Mall so we can see and feel the beautiful festivity of Loi Krathong here in the beautiful city of Bangkok. Alright, check this out. Oh gosh, there's a lot of people outside. and I can see it from here right now. A few years ago, I had a chance to also celebrate my Loi Krathong here in the IconSiam, and yeah, same vibe that I had a few years ago. That was before the COVID and after the COVID. And let me show you the vibe. Okay, check this out.
So happening.
Right, check this out. Prices here outside the IconSiam mall are way cheaper than the one you have inside. I'm talking about the Loi Krathong. So if you want to buy, check this out. Here, this area you can get your Loi Krathong at a cheaper rate. There's 120, there's 130, there is, let me check this out, 60. So these are the price ranges that you have here, just outside the IconSiam. It's so nice to be back here in IconSiam and celebrate the wonderful festivity of Loi Krathong. I think I'm going to get one Loi Krathong so I can finally celebrate the Loi Krathong. I've never done this really in my entire 6 years of working here in Bangkok and staying here in Bangkok. I'm always an observer, but didn't get really the chance to participate in this Loi Krathong in a sense where I send some wishes with the Loi Krathong. So today I think we're checking out, and let's grab this opportunity to do the Loi Krathong and send all the negativities along this beautiful Chao Phraya River filled with the tourists behind me. All right. Sawadee krap. This is 60, right?
Yes, it is 60 and plus the candle is 10.
All right, and how much is the candle?
Candle and the first stick is 10.
10.
Or the toy is 70.
70.
Yeah.
Can I get one?
Yes, sure.
All right. Okay, we're getting one. And how do you do this one? Candle and that one. All right. Okay. And I grab that one. So make sure that we're getting the right thing before we send this off to the river. All right, kapung ka. All right. So I got my Loi Krathong. This is a tiny one, and I got this for 70 baht. Okay, finally I got my Loi Krathong. So I need to put this in my packet, and let's do the Loi Krathong. It comes with like a candle and also this stick right on top of this beautiful flower. So today we're going out, go pretty close to the river and send this to the river, and also we will be sending our wishes, positive wishes. Later we're going also to witness the events going to happen or transpire in a couple of hours just right beside the mall. There is a huge program.
มิสไทยเวิลด์ 2015 ผู้แข่งข่าวช่องวัน29และเป็นเกียรติอย่างยิ่งเลยนะคะที่รับหน้าที่เป็นพิธีกรในครั้งนี้ค่ะในครั้งนี้นะคะจะพาทุกท่านร่วมชมอนุรักษ์วัฒนธรรมอันทรงคุณค่าที่เป็นเอกลักษณ์ความเป็นไทยพร้อมทั้งเทิดพระเกียรติสมเด็จพระนางเจ้าสิริกิติ์พระบรมราชินีนาถพระบรมราชชนนีพันปีหลวงผู้ทรงเป็นแรงบันดาลใจให้คนไทยทุกคนตระหนักถึงคุณค่าของการเผยแพร่พระอัจฉริยภาพและพระเมตตาอันหาที่สุดมิได้ที่ทรงอุทิศพระวรกายเพื่อประโยชน์สุขของปวงชนชาวไทยค่ะ ซึ่งพระราชกรณียกิจทั้ง 9 ด้านนี้ที่นำเสนอให้ทุกท่านได้มาสัมผัสอย่างใกล้ชิดและเรียนรู้สิ่งเหล่านี้นะคะมีทั้งหมด 9 ด้านด้านที่ 1 ค่ะคือศิลปาชีพราชินีแห่ง
Welcome Festival Media. So we're currently holding our Loi Krathong, and before we are sending this off onto the river, we are going to, give our wishes before we're going to send them off. So there are people in charge actually of the Loi Krathongs because they're trying to be really organized here. There are tons of tourists and locals sending off their Loi Krathong, so we don't just put them like everywhere. So there are designated areas here in the Chao Phraya area to make sure that we're sending off the krathongs properly. All right, so let me just say my prayers and wishes for sending this up. And we will be showing you as well how they're going to put it on the river. All right, join me as I'm going to send my Loi Krathong off. First thing we need to light the Loi Krathong, and then after I'll be sending them off. Light up this one. Okay, go. Yeah. Okay, so that's a bit of a struggle. So we're trying to light up a candle. Light up the incense, but the most important thing is that we get be able to light this up. Alright, so I don't need to light up the candle. We're really struggling, so let's check this out. There you go.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
ขอบคุณครับ
ขอบคุณครับ
There you go. That's it for tonight. My first ever Loi Krathong. This time around, I get to send off my Loi Krathong. So this is very historical and lovely tonight. All right, we're heading back to the event over there, pretty close to the mall. There are program line up for the tourists to witness. So we've witnessed already a couple of performances earlier before we send off our Loi Krathong. So we're going back over there. I get to witness 2 performances actually, and these are traditional dances and beautiful. This is what you need to understand this year. Majority of the performances here are modified to a more quiet celebration. Loi Krathong is supposed to be a really joyful celebration, but this year, along with the Loi Krathong, a few days ago, the Majesty, the Queen of Thailand, Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, died just a few days ago. And in fact, behind me, if you can see the image of Queen Sirikit in honor of Queen Sirikit. Here we go, just behind me. This was announced a few days ago that along with this festivity, we need also to observe a nationwide mourning. And also, in respect to the Queen Sirikit, Majesty Queen Sirikit, the locals are encouraged, and even tourists are encouraged to wear black or white, and they come with also a variety of tone colors. For as long as you have this color grading, then you're good to go. And that's the reason why if you're currently here in Bangkok City or in Thailand, and you will see a lot of locals wearing black or white. You will get to notice that why, and you might wonder why they are wearing black or white. All right, so that's it. Just check out the image of Queen Sirikit, and we'll show you up close so you can see how she looks like when she was younger. There you go. We're going to move closer to Queen Sirikit's image and photo. As you can see, just right in front of the image, they're filled with flowers dedicated to Queen Sirikit. There you go. All right. It's just it. All right, so we're heading now. We're heading back to the event today. Now, we're not expecting a wild performances or loud performances because, again, as I mentioned earlier, this entire event is supposed to be a solemn event, okay? Because of the death of the Queen Sirikit. So let's respect the request of the Kingdom of Thailand. More so to us that we're tourists here in Thailand, we really have to respect their culture. All right, let's go. Welcome back. So we just left the riverside, and so we have finally concluded our Loi Krathong celebration here inside IconSiam. Now we're heading to meet up a friend in Senafest, just pretty close from where we're currently right now. I would say around 900 meters. But I'm taking a Grab motorbike for us to be able to get there really quickly. So as you can see in the background, there are tons of people attending this festivity. And these are not just locals, but this is basically a combination of locals and the tourists checking out the vibe of the Loi Krathong, and of course the locals celebrating and sending off their wishes, positive vibes and prayers for this year and the incoming few days. So that's it. So now we're going out IconSiam and grab our motorbike so we can be very quick. By the way, a friend of mine is currently living around this area. I used to live in this area 4 years ago. Really, we are at the peak hour, so obviously what we're getting, we've got a lot of people checking out this festivity, enjoying this festivity, and that's the reason why it took me a little while to actually get out from the event itself, because the door, the exit, it's packed with so many people, and it took me really literally a couple of minutes to get out from the event, because a lot of people are also doing counterflow, so we're trying to be very careful, trying to be very organized, and also be patient about it, because there's nothing we can do really. A lot of people are really celebrating Loi Krathong. We used to live pretty close in this area, the Senafest area. Right across the area, that's where my apartment is located. I mean, apartment that I used to live. I used to live on the 16th floor. All right. It's a bit noisy, and so no, we're going to book our Grab and see you in a while. Bye. All right, we have finally arrived in Senafest. Just to give you a context where Senafest is and how it looks like. This is Senafest. Now we're heading to Wine Connection to meet Celinde. I'm not sure if she's currently on the second floor, but yeah. All right, let's meet Celinde so we can spend time with her. I haven't seen Celinde for a couple of months, so let's go and meet Celinde. Here we go. All right, see you in a while, bye.